What's going on today, FG fam? Welcome to the 15th episode of the Miami Marlins franchise here on MLB The Show 21. Today we will briefly recap the draft, which took place in episode 14. If you didn't get a chance to look at that, I will probably link it in the end screen after this video, so check it out then. But we've got some games to get into, some really good games. Let's get into this video. Don't go anywhere. Okay, starting off this episode with a little bit of a draft recap. Our number one first-round draft pick, Joe Hagan, taken 12th overall, 68 overall with 93 potential. Yet another closing pitcher going to be joining our farm system along with Ryan Muller, who's already there. Diego Hernandez, a 61 overall. Just see potential from him, but he's got a lot of stamina. He could be a pretty darn good starting pitcher in the minors. Don't know if he'll ever make the majors, though. Then we have Andres Del Villar, yet another closer, but again, really good potential from him. We get more potential with Julian Gore, who looks like he could be a solid starter in the future. Bobby Ashburn looks like he'll be a career minor league catcher. And Kareem Askew doesn't look like he's ever going to have the hitting to reach the majors and hit major league pitchers, but here we go into South Beach Park to get to the meat and bones of the episode as we have the Arizona Diamondbacks coming in. Sandy Alcantara on the mound today. He's 3-3 with a 3.48 ERA and a 1.23 whip. So we'll see if Alcantara can shut down the Diamondbacks lineup. Here's Ketel Marte, and this grounder gets past Javi Baez and even almost past the center fielder out there. And they're going to bring home the runner from third, and he is safe with the first run of the ball game. Diamondbacks take the 1-0 lead. Here's a chopper down the first baseline, and that'll be stepped on by Aguilar for the final out of the top half of the inning. In comes Madison Bumgarner, who only has 2 starts, 0 ERA. He's pitched very well. He's yet to give up a run, but he might give one up here as that one over the right fielder by Javi Baez, and his triple, his 2-out triple here in the bottom of the first will bring home the first run of the ball game for the Marlins. Still here in the bottom of the first, this chopper down the third base and thrown on to first to get the final out of the inning. Here's Christian Pache in the bottom of the second, though, and he gets a lot of wood on this one with a runner at second, and this runner in scoring position will come home to give Miami their first lead of the game. It's Christian Pache with an RBI double. Here's Alcantara up at the plate, helping his own cause to get a win in this game, as he will bring home a run as well. An RBI for Sandy Alcantara. And it's 3-1 Marlins. They got the bases loaded in the bottom of the second, and Javi Baez does it again. Hits a gapper all the way to the wall in left center field, and that is a 3 RBI double for Javi Baez. Then the Diamondbacks are forced to bring in Zach Logue. He's 2-6 this year with a 5.96 ERA. Not looking good for him. We'll see if he can shut down our lineup. Here's Eloy Jimenez. This one's headed out towards right field, and it is a fly out. No further runs scored by Miami. 6-1 lead. Here is Andrew McCutchen. He hits this one right up the middle. They got a runner coming home, and that is a good throw, but not in time. Diamondbacks draw to within 4. Here's Rowdy Tellez in the top of the 5th with a full count. He sends that one into the lazy river out in right field. It is gone. His 10th homer of the year, travels 426 feet. And the Diamondbacks have tied it up on a grand slam from Rowdy Tellez. And Sandy Alcantara cannot believe he just gave that up. So here's John Birdie in the bottom of the 6th. He's got a runner in scoring position, and he gets one down in right field. The runner will come home, and we've got runners on the corners in a 7-6 game. We score no further runs, and Garrett Crochet will come in. 22 appearances with a 2.25 ERA. And here in the top of the 8th inning, a chopper up the middle. Birdie gets there and makes a great throw to Aguilar to end that threat. Here comes Roberto Osuna to close it out. 11 of 13 on his save opportunities so far this season with a 1.98 ERA. And here in the top of the 9th with a runner in scoring position, tying run there on third base. It is not going to come to fruition for the Diamondbacks as the Marlins hold them off. Alcantara is going to end up getting a win despite giving up 6 runs in this ball game. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. Javi Baez, player of the game with the triple and the double, both RBI hits for him. For the Diamondbacks, Rowdy Tellez, the only homer. It was a grand slam, and McCutchen with the other RBI for the D-backs. Bumgarner gave up 6 in 1 2/3 innings, so I guess Alcantara didn't do as bad there as Bumgarner did. So for us, we had doubles from Pache, Mejia, Goodrum, and Baez. Baez also had the triple. Alcantara, Pache, Birdie, and Baez with the ribbies. And Alcantara's ERA goes to 4.03. So we'll continue simming on through the season here. We beat the Diamondbacks in that game. Then Washington takes 2 out of 3 from us as we go into a series against the San Francisco Giants. Max Meyer sustains a little injury. He's still going to play, though. We take 2 out of 3 from the Giants. Max Meyer now coming back into the rotation, so a short little injury for him. Dodgers threatening to sweep us in this series. Gerard Encarnacion gets hurt in the minors. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. We look to avoid the sweep at Dodger Stadium as we are an even 500 at 29-29, facing one of the best pitchers in all of baseball right now in Walker Buhler with a 1.57 ERA. He has been nothing short of spectacular, and he strikes out Conforto in the top of the first to end that half inning. Here comes Sandy Alcantara again. 2 games in a row featuring Sandy. His ERA down to a 3.74. Here is a big hit, though, in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that one is over the wall, barely, but it is for Will Smith. His 12th homer of the year. Traveled 394 feet to give the Dodgers the 1-0 lead in this ball game. Of course, Jacob deGrom on the bottom of your screen is the strikeout leader. They also have Corey Kluber on the Mets, who's 3rd in the league. Just a little interesting tidbit there. Walker Buehler, though, in the top of the 5th, right away after getting a 1-0 lead, he gives it right back up. There's Eloy Jimenez with a solo shot to match. That's his 6th home run of the season, traveling over 380 feet. And it will tie the ball game at 1. Here's Jacob Amaya at the plate for the Dodgers, and look at this. A little jammer getting down in right field. That's going to get a run for the Dodgers. They take the 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded, and Alcantara walks Bellinger to bring home another run. Here's Will Smith, and he's going to get a base hit into right field. Will Smith has been huge for the Dodgers. This throw to the plate right on, and no tag attempt is made. Come on, San Diego Studios. You got to fix that crap. Another walk, this time by Garrett Crochet. That gives up another run, and here's a weakly hit ground ball thrown to first, and it is an error on second baseman Birdie. So a 6-1 lead as the Dodgers get another one to come across, and then another walk by Crochet, Max Muncy. And that'll walk one in until they get Gavin Lux, the 8-hole hitter. But the damage is already done. Here's Shane Green in the bottom of the 8th, and more horror for the Marlins as that one gets by Conforto out in right. And the Dodgers will make this an 8-1 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Just an insurmountable lead at this point. Here's Green, still not done as Bellinger gets a base hit into right. That'll bring home the runner from 3rd. And in this bottom of the 8th, it is 9-1 LA Dodgers. Joe Kelly coming into the game, not really for a save opportunity as this one is a kill, but here is Baez hitting one out to right, and that'll be the final out of the ball game as he was the final hope for the Marlins in this one. At least it isn't a shutout, but a 9-1 win will give the Dodgers the sweep in the series. Walker Buehler was incredible. 5 2/3 innings pitched. He did have 12 strikeouts, did not walk a batter, and gave up the 1 solo shot. Eloy Jimenez with that solo shot. He now has 6 homers, 27 ribbies on the season. Alcantara's ERA is around a 3.61 now, so he actually lowered it as to what he did today. It was really the bullpen that gave up everything. Walker Buhler, a 1.57 ERA. Just an incredible day for him and an incredible season so far for a great young pitcher. And we lose the first game of the set against Toronto 10-0. Just getting absolutely flabbergasted right now. We do split with Toronto. Then in the next series against the Dodgers, now getting them at South Beach Park, we win 1-0, we win 6-2, and we win 5-2 to sweep them with a combined score of 12-4. Now taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, but we're going to take a look at some minor league play here. Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp playing the Columbus Clippers in Ohio. Jumbo Shrimp well under 500 right now. They got to get it going if they want to potentially make the postseason. We're going to take a look at J.J. Bleday, who grounds into a double play in the first. And then in the bottom half of the first, going back to the wall to get this one and end the first inning. Here's Bleday in the top of the third with a runner on. He gets a base hit right up the middle and puts 2 on with 2 away. However, nothing much coming of that. Here in the top of the 6th inning, here goes Bleday trying to beat this one out, and he is not even close to really beating it out as far as MLB terms are concerned. Here's Bleday getting jammed as well. Tough play for the pitcher to make, but he does make it in time, and Bleday doesn't really have the greatest, Bleday. So a 5-2 win for the Columbus Clippers. Wolf gets the win. Dax Fulton gets the loss. 5 innings pitched. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 earned runs, though. Not a great game for him. Josh Wolf does get player of the game for the Columbus Clippers, and they will take the win. Jazz Chisholm, we're looking for him to improve greatly so that he may one day come up to the majors, hopefully. That is what we're hoping. Pensacola Blue Wahoos taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. We'll take a look at a player lock in this one as well. The Blue Wahoos come in at 20-16, so above 500 and potentially trying to make a playoff push as Jeff Bain comes in 2-2 with a 7.22 ERA, so somebody we're hoping we can get some hits off, and we're going to take a look at Victor Mesa. Probably doesn't have the greatest vision and contact in the world, but he has been known to pop a couple out of the building. We have seen him do it before. Here he gets a single in the top of the 2nd inning. Now in the top of the 4th inning, Mesa right back to the pitcher, and he is thrown out at first base. But the bases were clear. No real choking going on. It's a 1-0 game. Just not a lot of base runners in this one. And Mesa is going to fly out to right field in the top of the 7th. Not a great day for Victor Mesa here on an 0-2 count. He strikes out high and inside on the fastball, 94 miles an hour, and that will do it. Lookouts get a 1-0 win, a very tight win in this one. 1 run, 4 hits, and an error to the Blue Wahoos, 7 hits. Cody Poteet taking the loss. He's been one of the better pitchers in the Pensacola Blue Wahoo organization. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, ERA still a 2.08. Just a very, very good season for Poteet. So we continue to look at the Major League Club. Look at the 10-0 win against St. Louis. Then we take a loss in Game 3 of that set, but we do win 3 out of 4 to take down the Cardinals. Taking a look at how everybody is performing. Conforto has slowed down a lot from his first month. I believe he had 10 homers in the opening month, now just 13. Jesus Aguilar has 14 homers this season. He ties for our lead. In the pitching stable, it is Max Meyer, who's pitched really, really well when he has had his opportunities. Of course, he's had some nagging injuries this year, so we're hoping for not too many more of those for the rest of the season. With the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, you have J.J. Bleday with 10 bombs, batting .281 this year. Love to see him performing. Santi Sanchez is actually performing quite well for a catcher as well. 4 bombs this year. And then pitching, Nicholas Boucher, man. I'm loving what he is bringing to the table. Our draft pick, potentially a big steal from last season. Ryan Muller has not impressed like I would like him to. And as we look at the Blue Wahoos, 9 homers from Jesus Sanchez. That is amazing to see. Willie Quintana, you know, he's got 3 homers in only 16 games. Maybe he should play a little more, but his average doesn't really warrant that. John Duplantier is playing amazing. So is Jordan Holloway. The pitching for the Blue Wahoos is really what has them in playoff contention. Our Marlins are 3 games out of first in the National League East at 36 and 32 behind the Mets, which is why the Corey Kluber and Jacob deGrom strikeout numbers that I alluded to early on are important, because we're going to have to take down the Mets if we want to win the division, and we're going to have to take down the Nats and potentially Brewers, Cardinals, and Dodgers all in that wild card spot right now. So we will have some work cut out for us if we're going to make a postseason push. Trade deadline's going to be coming up soon. It'll be the episode after the All-Star Game episode, which will be next. Yankees, Angels, Blue Jays, White Sox all tied the wild card in the American League, so that race could get wild. The Jumbo Shrimp are far, far out of the AAA East-Southeast division. No shot there. The Blue Wahoos are 3 games behind the Montgomery Biscuits in the AA South-South. So that sets us up for another exciting episode in the next one, as we are getting relatively close to All-Star Week. We will be setting that up for the next episode for the All-Star Game week to be after that, and then we will have trade deadline. So we've got a lot lined up for you guys. If you're enjoying the episodes, please do me a favor, drop a like on the videos. Please make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, for the love of franchise content, because that is what we do here on this channel. Make sure you join the Discord, linked in the description below. Make sure you follow my Twitch if you want to see me live more than just 1 day a week, in the description below. Again, we will be starting weekly live streams here on the channel every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I really hope to see you there, and make sure you click right here if you want to see some more franchise.
I feel you back somehow.